Okay, are you
Hi.
ready? Hi. Let me make sure we're recording. Hold on. Okay, we are. Okay. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
We're back.
We're back. We're doing a really fun, I don't know, this is like a really fun hot mic segment for Fearless Founders. I came up with some really juicy hot mic questions.
They're really good.
We didn't prepare for this.
No.
So I
just found out about these questions.
I'm like, while we're on site and on production for Gena's branding shoot, let's just have some
Fun.
real talk with Gena and Melissa about business and entrepreneurship. You ready?
Yeah, I'm so ready.
Let's get this party started. Okay, first one. What's one thing you believed about success when you started that you've completely outgrown?
Okay, so I would say that this is a tough one because, of course, hard work is involved in entrepreneurship.
Right.
But it was pretty much like grind until you're like digging your grave, like grind it out, hustle, kind of like going against your own intuition. Because again, that's, I have a spiritual business. And once I started to release that grip of like, it needs to be this way, and just like kind of let the business have its own energy. Yes, your business is an extension of you, but it also has its own energetic frequency. And once I let that go, things really started to open up, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, it was like hustle until you basically die.
I feel like that's such a common, I don't know, like
theme. I don't know,
value
like,
that's shoved down our throats.
Yeah. It's kind of just like, if you're not working all day, every day, then you're not going to be successful kind of thing.
And I think for me, it's like success doesn't have to look a certain way. Right? That success is only when it's like perfect or polished. And success for me now is peace.
Solitude, peace.
A
business that aligns with your lifestyle.
Yes. Yeah. And creative freedom.
Yes.
Like I want to be able, like success for me is being able, when energetically I feel aligned, to be super creative, to pour all my energy into like a branding shoot, but not feeling like I'm grinding it out and hustling it out just for money.
Yeah, we had so much fun just now.
We had so much fun. It's like, that's what real success means to me. And that I can be present for all the other things in my life. Like I'm a full-time single mama, right? So how I can be just as present for my son as well as like things for grit and grace. That's what success means. Yeah.
And that's a good point. It's like, what's your definition of success? There's no hard rule or regulation around like, this is only what success looks like. No, what's your definition, and how do you want to live a life, and being there for your family, like having a good time with your family. And listen, obviously those first couple of years of building your business is going to be difficult, and you got to really like put the work in. But if you're at a point where you basically have to be there all of the time, it's kind of a job. It's not a business at that point. It's just like you're going to another job. So,
Totally.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, let's do rapid fire round number 2.
Okay.
What's something in business you're currently healing or unlearning? You go first. Okay. All right. So for me, I am so hyper independent. Actually, to a fault. It's actually a trauma response. It's actually not the best thing. But for me, I'm unlearning this belief or healing from this belief that I have to do it all because like my worth is attached to it.
Ooh, same.
Oh, that's juicy. You follow me?
Yeah.
That like this hyper independent type A overachiever Melissa cannot attach her worth to that anymore. And I'm actually finding the true value of delegating, of asking for help. Like I just hired an incredible friend, an incredible content creator for the agency, and like, oh God, it feels so good to delegate. It feels so good. Like I really have to unlearn. So like as new clients are coming into the pipeline, even for web design projects, like, no, Melissa, you don't have to take on, like, you don't have to do everything with this new client. I know you want to, but you can't, and you don't have to. And so that's like what I'm trying to unlearn.
I'm like so similar.
Are you?
I'm like in the same season. Yeah. Mine is being able to delegate tasks and not having to do it all on your own.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. And listen, like obviously like finances, plays a role. Like, of course, you got to do what you got to do, but really taking a look at like, what can I actually delegate and what can I kind of just like let go, and also not saying yes to everything and being very, very specific with who I work with. That's like a big thing for me right now.
It's the energetic budget, babe.
Yes, it really is, especially being pregnant. Like that is like so key for me, and not giving out too much of my energy. Like if it's not a hell yes, it is a hell no for me. Like I can't even entertain it. So that's where I'm at.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Yeah, we have to, I feel like when you get to a certain point in your business where you're getting ready, I think it's also preparation for scaling for you and I right now.
Definitely.
Jenna and I are in a very similar energetic season in our business where we feel the pressure of like the business growing, but our mindset, I'm noticing the upgrades that our mindset is needed as we prepare for everything that's inevitably coming in. But there requires an upgrade in how you think, and that includes unlearning and healing.
Yeah,
from these things.
It all comes from within.
It does.
At the end of the day, it's like these limiting beliefs that you grew up with, like, money can only come from you actually showing up and working, and grinding.
Yeah.
You can make money in so many different fashions. And you got to do it all on your own or you're not going to be successful.
Pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Yes, like, no. Yeah. That doesn't serve you long term. You actually burn out long term. You
do. Okay, next one. What's a hard truth you think more entrepreneurs need to hear?
Ooh, be authentic. You need to be authentic, and we say this all the time.
Take us to church, sis.
Yes. You need to be authentic with your brand, your business, because people sniff that out. And also, you will start to see that your business will start to actually decline. You will start to actually repel customers, clients, community members. You will start to fizzle out if you are inauthentic, to be honest with you. If you are not real, if you are not raw, people don't like that. People don't resonate with that. And maybe they will start with you, in the beginning, but people will start to sniff that out.
Absolutely. And I think for me, I love mindset work. How we view things is how we do things, right? However, I also don't think that you can mindset your way through everything.
No.
Like, you also have to be strategic and intentional. So a lot of the stuff that I see a lot is, I don't know where this came online, like where this came from, but like, oh, if you want to manifest something or create a 6-figure business, for example, because we hear this all the time.
It's everywhere.
You just have to
think about it.
You have to just meditate on it, and that's enough. No, babe, it's not enough.
No,
it's not enough.
We would be there already.
We would definitely have been there already. That's not enough. You have to be strategic. And actually, something that comes up a lot is I'll have people come through the agency pipeline and they'll be like, Melissa, I want to make more money. I'm not getting the sales. I'm not getting the conversions, but I have the millionaire mindset and like all this stuff. And I'm like, I love that for you. And that's like part of the equation, but your messaging, your branding is not clear at all.
Here's a valid point.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing this a lot online, this is where like the copying happens.
Totally.
And the inauthenticity happens. So you're seeing other people. And yes, of course, you gotta have the mindset. that obviously...
You have to. It's part of the formula.
That's part of the formula, but it's not all of the formula. No. So you want to sit here and you're like, I want to make 6 figures. I want to be a 7-figure entrepreneur, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you energetically don't match that. And you're just copying somebody else because it works for them. But at the end of the day, that doesn't work for you and your business or brand.
Right.
So that's probably why you're not there.
Yes. You can't replicate someone else's energy and try to apply it to your own. It doesn't work. And I think a lot of people come to me and they're like, "Oh, I have a marketing problem." And I'm like, "No, you have a branding one. Your strategy isn't clear. Your messaging isn't clear. I don't know who your ideal target is. The language you're using is kind of misleading too." But I think you nailed it. I think that's where the gray area happens. You have to be clear. You have to be authentic. And yes, mindset is important, but you also have to have a solid strategy when it comes to entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's just like building a house. If you don't have a foundation, the house is gonna
have a good blueprint.
Yeah,
Hello.
It's gonna crumble.
Hello. It won't work. Okay, 2 more questions. When was the last time you wanted to quit and what pulled you back in?
Oh my God, last week.
Okay. Yeah, was it last week? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It happens.
It happens. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just get into a funk. Like, honestly, I will tell you, for me, because I am mostly an online business, when I'm on social media too much, not that I view other people as competition, but I will see other people that are obviously in the same wheelhouse that I am. And I you know, maybe it looks a little bit better or maybe they're ahead of me and I'm like, like I'm trying to get there. And that actually set me back last week. And I said to myself, and this is what I teach too, like I need to do a little bit of a social media detox in terms of like being more of a and yes, I am a producer versus a consumer, but less of a consumer at this point. Yeah, because I do like to do market research. Like that's where it comes in, and you have to be a good student. So that's kind of where I had a little bit of a setback. Like, damn, like this is what I want, but you reframe that and you're like, oh, thank you, universe, for showing me that this is possible for me. So that's kind of what helped me get out of that funk a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's normal. And there's oftentimes a gap, right? It's like when you see somebody else that's more ahead, whatever that means.
Whatever that means, honestly.
You know?
It's like, oh.
Yeah, right? Meanwhile, they probably think they're behind.
Right.
It's so literally funny. It's so funny. Comparison can be the thief of joy.
It's true.
It really can.
I mean, it is.
Oh, God, it really can. But I think that, you know, you have to be mindful of the gap, right? And you were mindful of the gap. It's like, okay, this is where I am. This is where I perceive them to be. What's the gap? Like, what's my response going to be to the gap?
Right.
You know, and you could either use someone else's journey to inspire you or to light a fire under your ass, or it could crumble you. And I think, again, you have to have that that really healthy approach and perspective and mindset towards that. You know, when I see, I actually started following another account. It's like my dream, like agency account. Like they have this sick, like studio space in Manhattan. Like they have a team of 20 people. Their production equipment is next level.
And you've been manifesting this too.
Yes. Yeah. And I actually had a moment of gratitude. I'm like, oh God, I know today I'm going to make a choice that's going to get me one step closer to that.
Yes.
You know, but on Long Island, not in Manhattan.
Right.
You know? And then I started to instead become a student and get curious. Like, isn't that interesting how they did that?
Yes.
Isn't that interesting how they shot that reel? So I, you know, try and add it to your bucket. You know, like, okay, I see how that person's doing that. Let's see if I can be inspired by that. And do things a little bit differently.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like your own methodology, your own secret sauce. That's what makes you different.
Yeah, use it as fuel. And for me, I wanted to give up. I think it was like 2.5, 3 weeks ago where I was so overwhelmed. And again, I'm at this point of scaling in the agency, but it's like that awkward in between where you don't have the full-time help yet.
Yeah.
And you still have to grind it out.
Yeah.
And I remember, oh God, I think it was probably a night where I texted you. It was like 1 a.m. or something.
No, I remember. Yeah, it was.
You were like, the next morning you got back to be like, why are you texting me so late? But I was like grinding it out with so many like post-production edits. And then I was also trying to be efficient and try this new third-party app for like auto posting. I think that's why I messaged you.
Oh yeah, that was we were trying to plan it out for Fearless Founders.
Yes. And then there was like some other drama that was happening in my personal life, and I was just like so overwhelmed in the moment. And then I get a DM. It was like at like midnight or something. I get a DM from a small business owner, and she goes, Melissa, it breaks my heart, but it's so inspiring. She goes, I know everything that you've been through. I've followed you since before my previous business venture and business partnership dismantling that happened. And she goes, I am so freaking proud of you. Aww. And you're inspiring me to keep going, because like I want to do this thing for my business and I want to give up, but I'm not going to give up.
No, you've reinvented yourself, sis.
Like,
oh,
no, thanks, girl.
Seriously, like it's so impressive. It's so impressive.
Thank you.
You know, I was saying the same thing to you. I'm like, this is amazing to see, like,
thank you,
what's transpired, how you've reinvented yourself, and a completely different industry as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't give up.
Yeah, and like I'm going to speak to just one other thing. When I had left a previous business venture and partnership, I was literally forced to not go back to my previous industry. And what did I say? I said, I went on a sabbatical. I did a little hermit mode for a little bit, because that's what has to happen sometimes. I had to get shit together in my life. And I was like, okay, no problem. We're just going to reinvent ourselves in a whole new industry. And that is what we did. Literally. I'm like, okay, I can't do that anymore. So that's fine. We'll just do it in a space that's even more profitable. No problem. Thank you for the pivot. But listen, there's times in our life and along our journey where we want to give up. This is your message. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. It's normal. It's so part of our like journey. So we want to give up. Don't give up. We need you. Okay.
I remember hitting you up. I think it was I was also going through some personal stuff. Yeah. And just everything hits you at once. It's usually how it works.
Yeah.
And I remember hitting you up and I was like, I rarely do this, but I got a reading. And I was like, I need someone to like guide me right now. Like, I usually have other coaches and mentors that hold space for me, but I needed something specific. I was like, I need a reading.
Yeah.
And I literally, and this is truly what happens. Like, you almost give up, and on the other side is just like this fruitfulness that you couldn't have even imagined, and just totally shifts. And literally that's what came up in my reading. Yeah. She was like, you are at the finish line. Like, keep going. You are around the corner. You are right there. I'm like, okay.
Sometimes we just need that like little nudge to tell us to keep going.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too, like with Fearless Founders, I feel like there's been so many conversations already where people are frustrated, they want to give up, and me and Gena are whispering to them, don't do it, don't give up.
Keep going.
We got you. Our community has you.
And we didn't even, like, Fearless Founders just happened. Like, we did not sit here and game plan, and we just...
No.
We just like collabed together.
And that was it.
And that was it. And people really resonated with it. You guys resonated with it. And we're just so happy that we can hold space for you all and, you know, just have like this flourishing, authentic community of, you know, bold-hearted entrepreneurs who are really looking to like take the lead and make a difference and make an impact. Like that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And it's just nice to be in the room with other entrepreneurs that are authentic, that are true to who they really are, and who are going to communicate clearly and openly about all the things. And that's what me and Gena are going to do. We're very, that's why we're doing this hot mic segment, because we want to pull the curtain back and just give you the real.
The real.
All right, last one.
Okay.
This is a funny one. If your branding had a warning label, what would it be? Hopefully organic.
Hopefully organic.
Hopefully organic.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would say for me, caution, I will make you disrupt your comfort zone in every way possible. I will help you get over your visibility fear very, very quickly. And side effects may include a successful marketing plan, finally. Finally. Clear brand messaging, finally. And actually finding joy in your business once again. Because I handle all the chaos now.
Yes. Mine would be like, caution, real AF, going to help you transform your entire life and become the healthiest, happiest, most aligned version of yourself. Oh, that's whether you like it or not.
And only contains organic ingredients.
And organic only.
Organic only. Shop, and you could find it at your local Whole Foods. No, but honestly, that is such a good elevator pitch. You really should use that.
Actually,
you really should use that.
Oh my goodness!
You really should use that.
It's so true. Non-GMO, organic only. Can find at your local Whole Foods or farmers market.
Yes, locals only.
Locals only.
It's so true, though. It's so true. That is so you, Gena.
It's real and authentic to me. Like, I can't even fake it at this point, and it's part of my lifestyle. Like,
actually, I have a really good social media post idea.
Oh my God, tell me.
What if, you know how like the Barbie box trend, like with AI, you should plug this, we should really try this. You should plug it into AI and say, write for me like an ingredient list on the back of a product. Oh. And it could be like your brand, like values.
Like, oh, I like that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. You know what's so funny? I literally posted about values the other day in Fearless Founders.
Oh my gosh, but it's like your brand ingredients.
That's like the brand ingredients.
Wait. Okay.
We're going to do this.
We're going to do this.
Ooh,
oh, new AI trend. Yay. Okay.
So fun.
We'll have to do that. You should try it. Plug it into AI. If you do it, post it and tag us.
Yes. Yes. We want to hear. This is so fun.
Like it could look like the back of a pasta box.
Yeah.
But your logo can be on the front of it.
I love this so much. We're doing this. We're doing this.
Oh my God, the creativity. Well, I hope you enjoyed our hot mic segment.
We'll have more.
We'll have more next content day, but be sure to follow fearlessfounders.li on Instagram. Check out our upcoming virtual events, pop-ups in person.
And we're here for you.
We're here for you.
See ya.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.